Highways.
Not talking about no reparations. He was talking about repatriation. That don't make sense today. Let's get
I was listening to
what he was talking about made a lot of sense, but they was starving niggas out at that time.
Let me
They was building them white unions on. They was building the white unions to keep the black. Still labor fields. The union, that's the unions come from to keep black folk out. So when he came here to meet Booker T. Washington to come with a plan to take the skilled labor over there to Africa at the time, because he had a deal with them to build some shit over there, so we could build every single thing in the 20s.
Hey Alexa, when was slavery?
Slavery in America began in 1619, with a Dutch ship bringing about 20 African slaves to the shores of Jamestown, Virginia. Slavery continued as a fuel to the agricultural economy throughout the 17th and 18th centuries, until slave rebellions and the Civil War aided the abolition of slavery. On January 1, 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation was issued by U.S. President Abraham Lincoln.
When it's supposedly, 1619. Wow. That's when it was recorded. Hey Alexa, when was slavery ended?
Passed by Congress on January 31, 1865, and ratified on December 6, 1865, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery in the United States. Abraham Lincoln was the president.
Hey Alexa, was schools get segregation?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Hey Alexa, when did school segregation happen?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Hey Alexa, what is segregation? Segregation? Am I saying right?
Segregation is usually defined as the act or practice of segregating, a setting apart or separation of people or things from others or from the main body or group. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for segregation.
Hey Alexa, did America have segregation among the whites and blacks?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Hey Alexa, when did segregation ended in the United States?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, segregation, in the sense of Jim Crow laws and the physical separation of races in facilities and services, ended in 1964.
I hope you heard that, because 1964...
In the 20s. Well, that's gone.
Why?
But guess who stopped that? Booker T, not Booker T, but W.E.B. Du Bois stopped that. They ain't want nothing to do with that. They called him because he went and met with the Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Man, you would have to.
You know what I'm saying? Because Quaalude really takes you down from the cocaine, because they was doing cocoa. So they was snorting, they was on yayo. So they was snorting yayo. So to get you down off the yayo, you pop a Quaalude, it brings you down, it balances you out.
I'm still learning about my history, my grandparents. I know my grandma had really bad childhood traumas.
About to let a guy out that murdered the man.
And if they did coke back then, the drinking, the drink coke, they put cocaine in that. That's trauma.
A couple of days ago, I don't know. I think it was her panel. Yeah.
That just came up.
Because it's the same case, just like that. Now you tell me what's worse. Okay, it's a black man named Jordan Williams. He was on the subway. It was a guy going crazy. He pulled out a knife. He commenced to stab him in the street. And then what happened to him? The same thing happened.
My boys, you're mixed. You're mixed culture. You're mixed heritage.
They didn't even go to trial. They didn't even go nowhere.
I'm white, Mexican, and Native American.
In the same city. So, look like...
In Mexico, I don't believe in Jesus or God. Mexico never had a Jesus or God. And blacks never had a Jesus or God. They had their ancestors. So their ancestors are trying to wake them up.
Not defending himself. It was a dude doing the exact same. They said the other guy did. What's his name? they got choked out. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. And the other guy was the Jordan Williams guy commits to cut. All right, commits to
Hitler, what I learned about Hitler, what Anne Frank showed me about Hitler, was that he had childhood trauma. So then I went to ask and looked and did my own fucking research. Hitler really loved art. He was intrigued by it. He knew that there was something else. He knew that there was more. For whatever fucking reason, he thought that this was a good idea.
In the choke death of Jordan Neely on a New York City
I'm getting a
subway
sense like he smelled something and it was so powerful he just didn't.
Marine veteran had pleaded not guilty to
At the
charges
end, he's a puppet.
manslaughter and criminally neglect homicide. And my husband
Drugs
was telling the other day
took over him.
that
He wasn't just that person. There was a team behind him. He was created to be like that, just like
I didn't care too much for that. I mean, I like Donald Trump, but I didn't care too much for that.
Manson.
You know.
Yeah, the guy was acquitted or whatever and all that. Okay, he probably didn't do it, but
Plansville,
I
USA.
don't think that's a good look. Let him live his life and let him do his thing. You want to invite him to the White House or something down the line?
You are in the heart of Klan County. Welcome to North Carolina. Join the United Klans of America. And help fight and get
Not like that, because even though he probably was saving people's lives, I believe he was. A lot of people in the subway said he was shooting at the move. He was threatening him, and he put him in a chokehold. And I don't know what kind of chokehold it was, because if it was a blood choke, he would be already out. They said the guy was moving around the whole time. So he didn't put the cardiac on blood choke. They would say that was
Post-Brown Segregation Act, 1950.
I don't know what's going on with that.
The University of North Carolina professor.
Look on his face that Derek Chauvin had when he had his knee on his
Wesley
neck, on a boy's neck, like the same look.
These universities know exactly what they're doing, and they
that's the look that was on his face. Now, do you know that Sean Grayson is trying to get out of jail too? Sean Grayson, who unalived Sonia Massey in her house,
keeps popping up
in Illinois.
Even more so now.
Well, he did not know him out. That's not happening for him.
I thought he brings in the AIDS and HIV things. That's what we were told when we were younger, that he died from HIV. But from looking at it, from doing my own research and stuff, I'm like, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound...
Unaliving. So, shout out to them.
It's like the same thing as Biggie and Tupac back then. It was just as bad.
No, they're not letting him out.
It's just as bad.
And the woman was just putting something down, and then she got on her knees and went up like this, talking about them shooting.
What I learned from Easy was it was set up, it was planned, it was always a murder. It was always, to me, it was always a murder. It was always sabotage. It was a setup. How that played out, it was a setup.
And you know what else, Prince? Whether she
and
was
at first, what I thought happened was someone knew they had AIDS or HIV, and they were planning to go and attack him.
Well, you gotta understand how
that's what I thought at first. Like, that's how it was. But when I look into his profile, I don't even think he had it. It was just said.
Put it down or whatever. She should have just turned the
I don't know.
In my opinion, I would just turn the eye off and kept it there and walked back over there with the Dutch hood.
I don't believe she was trying to throw that water on him. I do not believe that. According to this video, I don't think she was trying to throw that water on him.
No, she got on my knees.
My war drums, there's war drums. Our ancestors give us drums like to hear, like pounding, like it's like a spidey sense. So the drums to me represent I'm going home. They're celebrating, and I heard that, and it's like it feels like Jumanji. It feels like Jumanji.
We don't care about that. Thank you.
And then my mom, like other people around you will like, oh, I can't get this out of my head. I can't get this out of my head. My mom kept trying to get out of
Then we talk about that.
Shine Bright Like a
what's going
Diamond
on, right? I just
from
want to know what's
Rihanna. She kept like it won't get
Well,
out of her head.
you
She
know,
was
the
saying,
problem I have with Fat
and I'm
Joe,
like,
let
oh
me tell you
great,
something,
that's a
man.
message for me.
This is what I have a problem with us black folks. We trying to always hook up with these brown folks. They're not on our team. They already got them. They got something called a language barrier. So you can't never get in. They talk Spanish, Espanol. You're never going to get in.
Right.
Grandmama, I told that a long time ago. You know, Grandmama told me a long time ago. She said, I was in a little country town. I played with a lot of different kids. She let me know certain things.
Right.
And I went over there home with this woman. I just tell you, I was a kid. I was 9 years old. So some people think I thought.
When I moved to Garden Grove Boys, there was no black people at all. So I came from a black area, a black neighborhood, to only a few blacks to no blacks at all. It was a big culture shock to me because it was Asian kids. And really, I never really seen so much Asian kids in my life. So much like red.
White man with white woman, Mexican man with Mexican woman, black man with black woman. I said, okay.
Then
all right, Frank,
when I got a little bit older over here, I realized that the Vietnamese community and the white people like it that way. They don't like blacks because they consider them as rowdy. And to me, I'm just like, oh,
smart. You smart, son. You smart.
what do you mean rowdy? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, but he don't figure you out.
Like, isn't that supposed to be fun? Isn't that supposed to be like, I don't know. But they're like, oh, they bring in the crime, they bring in the guns and the violence, and I'm like, okay. So that's, and I also heard this too, that's why Disneyland prices were so expensive, because they were trying to not let the poor in, so they would go to Knott's Berry Farm instead. And so I'm like, alright, since I heard that bullshit from an employee's mouth, and I also heard too that this was like back in, I think, in high school, that they let like a pedophile work in Disneyland, or like he had a record on him. He was working at Disneyland.
Actually, I didn't hear about him till
Teachers Union.
Big Pun.
The Teachers Union will not, they're racist, they're part of the KKK, they're part of the universities where they will not teach history, the United States history, on slavery. I did not learn slavery in school. My children did not learn slavery in school. The slavery is not being taught in school. I'm almost 40 years old. I'm 39 years old. Hey Alexa, what day is it today? Hey Alexa, what day is it today?
All I know is lean back, and I don't know his hair.
Today's Friday, December 27th. So now, when I see black people, I now see some black people in Westminster. I don't know if they're residents, but they're really new. And I don't think they know that they are like, they're only there because they are black. Not because they're qualified. They're only there because they are black, because they need that. They need that look. Yeah, it's crazy. My boys, I was always proud of being a Native American, because my dad showed me and told me, like, be proud of who you are. Don't.
I apologize for what I did, but
don't.
If you do what you want to do, you ain't getting out of here. Tell you what.
Don't take anything less.
Dudes in this room ready to go.
Meaning that came from a place that my dad experienced. My mom didn't experience that shit. No, because she was white. I see it. My dad thought that was fucking cool. How my mom was white and she got away with everything.
We was talking about the hot water. He said the water was sitting on the floor and she wasn't even touching the pot at the time. That's what I saw in the video. So.
Yeah, that woman is
the
same day.
this
Kamala Harris.
These people believe in the Bible and Jesus and God as well. They believe whatever they're doing was right. A lot of these people are still alive. A lot of these people have offsprings, and they're still doing it.
I'm not gonna do anything to black people. No.
Santa Claus.
That's what I think about. Every time. I'm so glad. I'm sorry. I could not see her becoming president of the United States of this year, man. It may happen. It may happen in the future. I don't know, but right now I just can't see.
So the black children,
Not her.
the teenagers, you have trauma. You have ancestors' trauma. You carried on that. So what you are supposed to do is supposed to use your art to heal. And don't think about money. Think about the universe protecting you. Think about the universe guiding you. Think about the universe protecting you. And your ancestors will provide things for you so you can help them heal. They're going to help you heal. It's going to be painful. But just know, whatever you're going through, it's still a blessing because it's not what they went through. They're helping you so you don't have to go through that. It's only painful is because they need you to feel that type of pain.
When our kids get a little older and see them develop and see
a lot of times you feel like you can't handle it. You won't be able to handle it. And that's okay. Tell them. It hurt. I need some kind of help. And they will end up. You have to be the one to tell them. You're the one that has to speak out. And when that happens, it's like, okay, well, you just took on that. So they're going to add a little bit more to that weight.
Don't like no Democrats at all.
My husband running for president in 2028.
I'm not I'm not American. I don't want to be an American. I am against the United States of America. I'm against the military. I'm against the Pope. I'm against religion. I'm against people using children for money. I'm against the school. My boys were kidnapped because I'm speaking out about the human sex trafficking in schools and in the community. And it's the parents. It's a dark family secret that's been going on that no one wants to talk about. It's in the churches. It's parents not like, it's parents going, oh, my child would never do something like that. When you're the one that created your child too. A lot of parents had kids so their kid can pay for their shit. It's like a retirement. That's all it was. It's just like, oh, I can't wait for my kids to grow up so they can pay for their own shit and they can give me money.
You have to break it down in categories of what you want and fight for that.
It doesn't work that way. Don't have kids then. If you expect money out of your kids as an adult, don't have kids. Let your kids know. It's the end of the road.
When they call the contract with Black America.
So if your parents decide that they don't want you anymore, I suggest you do a documentary, play stupid with them, and get your closure. Get your closure. Work with them. Play stupid. Act stupid. Have a double life with them. Because they're playing you stupid, so you should play them stupid too. With your own parents. Play stupid. Have a side job. Have a backup money. Have a plan in head. Like, pretend with your parents. But in the meantime, back up your
issue.
you're finding your account, your
Civil War
money.
was
Don't
war.
tell them you
Israel
have
after
money.
Baptist for
Don't tell them anything. Act like a
Abraham
little kid. Because if
Soon
you
as
need to
Ruth
heal some
jumped in that
childhood
booth
traumas,
and Pew
that's
Ruth
not going to go
his-
away.
and
You have to
back his
pretend and
head.
act and get
2
your
days later,
information
Andrew
from
Johnson
play
repeated reparations.
stupid
A
with
Southern
your
Democrat.
parents. Because you should have never been in this position in the first
2
place.
days later,
They
was
should have
gone.
been the one. You guys should be
Y'all
out
trying to run to the Democrats. No, ain't here for the
vacation,
Democrats.
Right. My thing about reparations, I think about reparations.
enjoying life, being
And when I say
free.
that,
But if your
according
parents
to
are
scripture, yes, I'm gonna talk about some scripture.
gaslighting you and
According to scripture,
not being there, and
it's
part of your
like
problem and part of the reason
Hebrews,
why,
our
if you're
ancestors
not
that
where
was in
you're
the
supposed to
desert,
be because of your
they
parents, you
didn't
have
get
the
reparations
opportunity to
because
get
the
that
Most High
back.
gave them.
Grandfather time is
The Most High made
letting that happen.
the Jews, the so-called, the Egyptians. He made
Let the world know that
Egyptians
there's no
give them
support or
reparations
no help
when
at
they
all,
left for the
and you
when they
still
left for
need
the
healing. Adults need
He
to
made
heal,
them.
and how are
So
they going to heal if
that's how I feel. But it's a little bit,
they
it's a little
hurt
bit deep. We
years
ain't gonna go through
before?
it
If
right
someone
now,
hurt them as a
but
child,
that's how I see
and you still need that
reparations. When I think
closure.
about
You still
reparations,
need
that's what I
that
think about.
trust.
I wanted to read something that Green said. Where is it at?
Another thing, and I'm gonna say this.
So
Reparations
a
as far as money.
child that is hurting
How
now
much money you talking? Because
can be
if you look
healed
at the
now,
money,
so they
if
don't
they
carry
gave us
that
the,
trauma
if they
onto
gave us the
adulthood.
national debt,
That's the whole
almost 40
goal.
trillion.
That's the whole mission right
They
now,
gave you
is
that.
to not
That
have
ain't
these
nothing about
kids grow
150,000
up
Negroes.
and bring
What do
into
you
that
want?
trauma as an adult.
That's all it's gonna be if you divide that up for 49 million black folk. Then you gotta watch out for people that's trying to that's why Tariq Nasheed came with Invincible Black in America.
Something about FBI.
Trying to take your money.
FBI noted that in particular, in all instances, the hardcore individuals are still
It's talking about
Klan's members.
reparations now for Black Americans. I'm like, why is she talking about Black Americans? She's not even Black American.
1960s where it blew up.
She's a tether. So, I think about reparations.
Not even a dragon.
And
Okay,
I don't even know
my dad always
how
talked about Jim Crow this, Jim Crow that.
I don't even know how they
So when I was
reparations
little,
came to
I thought this Jim Crow,
because
not, I wouldn't say little, I think I was in
now.
maybe 12 or 11 where I thought Jim Crow was like a family member. What the fuck? He was always saying it, always saying
How
it.
would they do it?
And
You gotta
because he would bring
prove
up
that you are a foundational,
that guy,
a
and then he would bring
foundational
up
Black American.
the Native American
Tribal.
tribal people.
It's not really that easy to prove. I'm sure they got
like what they're
records. I
doing.
know they have records, but it's really not that.
Like that's like
true
this,
unless
that's
you go to
like
Dr.
that.
Henry Gates. It
Oh,
costs money. Dr. Henry
they're
Gates can
going
find
back in
out
time
where
or
you
whatever
from.
it was. He was just
Finding root. Y'all seen
rambling
that
on.
show, Tracing My Roots or Finding My Roots or something like that? It's not easy.
Got a pastor called himself, Pastor Patrick Wood, down there in
My dad would tell me
and they asked him about
that the tribal hall,
he said, I don't qualify for reparations. Why?
when he would go to the elder
I've never
meetings,
been a slave. Me has never been
no,
a
it
slave.
wasn't it was just a
Because if you look at
tribal
the
meeting.
sentence,
When he'd go to the tribal
they
meeting,
can pip you with the sentence. How far the sentence go?
there was
Over
guns.
2 generations.
There was people with
You see what I'm
guns.
saying? Some of them couldn't. They
There was
go by the
security.
sentence of slaves.
There was
Technically, I'm not even
things
eligible.
that are being
I'm not eligible
thrown, like
for it because my
fights and
great-grandmama
stuff.
wasn't
We
never a
tell me,
slave. My
and
grandma
every
was never a
time he
slave.
would be
My
upset.
great-great-grandfather
Most of the
was
time,
never a
he
slave.
wouldn't come out of that
You know what I'm
meeting
saying?
happy.
He
would come out of the meeting frustrated or more mad.
So, Martin Luther King, who was supposed to get it was Martin Luther King and them. But they were descendants from slaves.
Disappointed.
It does not change the fact that
And
you could be a descendant from that. You could be. It's just the fact of tracing
what
it.
I was told
It's
too
not
with the
easy to
money
trace.
is that
So
my
how
kids
would
will
they-
be attacked if they have money. I will be attacked if I have the money.
Like I said, how far you
Because
go
people
back?
will use
How
you.
far you going back? But you gotta remember,
And
we're in 2024 right now.
I saw this when my brother
We
was hit
40
by a
years away
car.
from 200 years of
My
freedom.
cousin Nicholas
So I believe that by grace,
like, he
great
saw my other cousin
grandmother,
in a suit, all dressed up,
great grandmother.
and he got some money, and
I
my
think
cousin
she
Nicholas
came
saw
up
him
out
and,
of
like, started, like
my
flies
great
on
great
shit.
grandmother. That was my grandmother's
I'm gonna
mother.
go to you because
Right.
you look like you're rich. You look
That
like you'll
makes
give me
sense.
something that I want.
Yes, I tried
That's
to do
what I
the
got.
research from both my mother and father's side
That was
on
when my brother was hit by a
what's
car,
that?
and I observed that because
Ancestry.com.
me and
It
Nicholas at
was
the time
so much.
we're
I
kind of
went
close,
down
and
so
all of a
many
sudden he just
rabbit holes. I was like,
gone.
well, but I think I'm gonna try it again because it's good to know.
When me and Nicholas were the ones across the street playing baseball and saw that incident, saw my brother get hit by a car. Like, come on, Nick.
It's not gonna happen. Black folks, I think you missed your opportunity to get reparations probably from Donald J. Trump.
I know a lot of people that are racist.
Because he was
A lot of
born in
people,
1946,
and
so
they
he
hate
comes
black
from the
people.
World War II, so he's a baby boomer.
Green said we babbling.
I said the next
It's
president is going
disgusting.
to be
It
going
really
to be
is
a millennial.
disgusting.
You're done. Let me put it to you. Let me put it with Brad Tax comes to that. Your next president
So
is going to be a millennial.
when I voted for Obama, I didn't want to vote, but I'm like, he's black, I'm gonna vote because he's black.
Black culture. They grew up with hip hop. They grew up with Atari. They grew up with all the modern stuff.
My mom didn't like it. My mom
You went
hated
to
it.
school with them. You was
Started spreading more of the rumors that his wife's a man,
so all they
Michelle
know
Obama's a
is-
man, and like that's just so
and
fucking
those-
bullshit.
and those two guys, they got it out the mud, so they don't respect it. But you got J.D. Vance, he got a thing called Hillbilly something,
But
book and a movie that made off him.
Obama,
And he came off his mother being a dope fiend. Okay? So
he's part of
Obama was
Jay-Z
a
and
heroin addict.
Beyonce thing,
Okay.
so he knows something there. He knows something's going on
And
there.
all that. They're not gonna, them millennials is not going to feel sorry for us. I hate to tell you that. It's just logical. My grandmama told me that. My grandmama, what I mean, well, that's when you ask for reparations, you're asking somebody to feel sorry for you. So what I'm saying is,
my dad's 74 this year.
1990, graduated in the early 2000s of high school in 2001.
Black people still have trauma. If you're like in your 80s, 90s, you're MK Ultra.
And them, they was around before the kids, the millennials, they was around before the internet got real big. So they remember they had to go to the library to get books, old school research. They're not going to
have trauma because of what you're doing to them, not realizing it.
So I'm
not going to go there. They don't
to
believe
fix
in
that
slavery.
bullshit,
You
need to tell
I
your
ran
grandkids
into a young lady. We were talking about it. And
about your history, about slavery, about the United States, about how what was lied.
So I know what you're saying.
How school is not. Oh, they're taking. I just saw on a post. They're taking. Black people are taking their kids on Sundays, on Saturday school to learn about history, about slavery, when it should be already taught. No, take your kids out of school and just teach them your full-on history on your culture, your everything about your family history. School's not going to do that for you.
And the Democrats. To be honest with you. So I'm just letting
It's all
y'all know
set
right
up,
now.
even from where they
They're not going to
live.
entertain the conversation. First of all, they're going to flail.
Show your grandkids that money cannot buy this happiness, this freedom.
There's too many stories. All you got to do is work hard, study hard. You ain't got to go to the I believe school to make no money.
Hold up. Breeze America. Breeze America. I mean Omega. I'm talking about Breeze America. Breeze America. I gotta go back in this. I'm in this chat room reading. Let me go back. Breeze America.
Voting.
Yeah, he said,
voting is MK Ultra. The Bible's MK Ultra.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you were he or she. He said they said it's easy to prove DNA. It doesn't matter. They traced their family back 1796. Did you do it on your own, or did you go to
Even
like
then, 1796.
Like Ancestry.com?
That's a lot of trauma right there. Look at how much shit they had to go through. It's not. If you're colored back then, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't fucking pretty.
Grandparents was enslaved, and his dad one too.
Yes, I was told.
His granddaddy was on the Kennedy
I gotta
plantation.
be single
Okay.
for me to
I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness, freeze a baby.
inherit this wealth.
I think
And
in 2028,
by law, by the United States law, I'm not single.
It's not gonna be.
By the universe, I
You're
am
gonna get tired of
single.
talking about it. You're just gonna give up. Ain't no you're gonna give up because
In both
can you make
ways,
them pay?
I'm abandoned. He abandoned me. My
We
family
don't have a
abandoned me.
military. We
So
can't make them pay.
there's
See,
consequences for that.
the key to the Jews, they got their reparations right after the Holocaust. We got our reparations right after our Holocaust. But
The
Democrats
Holocaust
took
is
it
still
back.
happening. The genocide is still continuing.
They had another reparations package, but black folks didn't get on that. That was the Homestead Act with 150 acres.
They're giving you paychecks to silence you.
Black folks didn't believe it was true. So
Farming, we need more farm. We need more clean water. We need more food. We don't need
Majority
toys. We don't
got
need
good way
plastic.
before. Well, you didn't get hood. You got it took from. Soon as
We
the
have
power
shelter.
changed,
We already
soon
have
as the power
shelter.
changed, it was over.
We need more animals
You know, so soon as
to
the Democrat
grow
got in
with,
there,
not to
he killed it.
eat. We
Took
need
it back from him.
more nature around us.
And then I don't know what happened, but then what happened was this is what happened. Republicans, right after the Civil War, gave us a right to vote.
Their
Gave
ancestors
a black
need
man a right to vote
justice
in
and healing.
1877. No, 1876 to be exact. You get the right to vote, and guess what you end up voting? Came right back.
I'm watching the slavery, the
Democrat.
blacks, how they were treated,
Got put under
and there's
Jim
hardly
Crow for 100
anything after that for Native Americans. They won't even talk
So
about
that right
how
there
that
stop your
some of that
reparations
shit
package
happened.
right there. That stop
They
you
won't even
getting
talk
back
about
Jim
what
Crow
they did with the
bankruptcy
Mexicans
laws,
either.
Jim Crow. Then you
With
went
your
to civil rights,
grandparents,
you should have been trying to
my
get
boys, your
reparations then.
grandparents,
You went
when
to
they came
civil
to
rights.
the United States, oh,
Made
I know
mistakes.
your grandpa,
And you can't
he
vote
said
for
he
these
was sprayed, they
Democrats.
sprayed him
You
with
still
shit.
keep voting for these Democrats today. You've been voting for the Democrats for over 200 years.
That just shows you it wasn't that long ago. That's trauma. So the Mexicans that are here now, they don't want their family members over here because it's just like they think that they're too good. So to me, I hope
the civil rights.
like the cartels and the mafia or whatever's in Mexico, they look at the United States, the Mexican Americans, and realize they are stuck on stupid. They are. They're brainwashed. They're stupid. So for you to attack anybody that's really stupid, it's just gonna hurt you more. So
I ain't voting for no Democrat ever in my life. I can't vote for them.
the Mexicans and the cartels in Mexico,
so let me tell you
they could stop. They could stop it.
Democrats don't come and tell me.
But again, what do they want? What are they gonna get out of it? They want something in return.
They play poor, but they rich. A rich Democrat don't come and tell me. Yeah, man.
The universe is gonna have to. The universe is just gonna have to show them. And within that, the Pope, the Vatican needs to step down because of the Pope. Think about the Pope. The Vatican has Mexico's neck.
Republicans don't at least tell me, yeah, you can do it. Try your best.
For a young boy, think about your mother. For a young boy.
I see nothing change.
And it's sad because not all moms, not all boys have mothers who love them. And to me, that breaks my heart because I know.
Democrats, I think, almost a century. So
I know that is true. For me saying that, it's like
and them rhinos and them doggone
it has to change.
He's on the Republican side.
So April, are you still here?
I mean, she's asleep.
You went to sleep?
Where I pay her to go up.
If your parents was born in 1950,
No.
just know your
I'm
parents and you're
satisfied.
colored and you're born in the 1950s. Just know your grandparents or parents were MK Ultra and they're triggered.
You know how to monitor them. You know how to. I'm not gonna tell you.
And they're now puppets.
I'm gonna tell you. There's gonna be a civil war in this country. It's just gonna be because I think that the right race is fixing to get boned.
The United States has fallen. You can't get back up. Right now, we're watching the collapse of the companies falling and the healthcare system falling.
Trump ain't gonna talk like that. It won't be him. He's not gonna talk that way. But it might be 20 years down the line. It might be 20 years later.
I don't understand why people are still talking about Trump for some fucking reason.
They're gonna stand up on that pulpit, and go tell you.
But yet they're not talking about the other presidents, the other past presidents, and what they did.
Everybody else come over here and make it one against you. All your ancestors gonna fall for you to get you to wherever you claim you want to be for rights.
Your ancestors didn't want you to vote for this shit. Your ancestors wanted you to live happy and healthy.
I know what it takes. And I don't think it's you can't make us give it to you. What you gonna do about it? And probably means it's gonna be black folks who make sure right. But some black folks don't even care about it. I'm gonna be honest, my grandma didn't care about it. I never heard her talk about reparations at our house. Never heard her talk about it. She talked about a lot of other stuff, but she never talked about that. I don't know why she didn't. I think I heard her talk about it one time. She said reparations. How much the money gonna be? What? Tell me how much the money gonna be. We ain't getting no $1 million.
Thank you, Breeze Omega. Thank you, Breeze Omega. I was sitting up here. I'm reading your comments. I just couldn't get them out there. But I like what you just said right here about these migrants. He said, look right now, all the migrants, they've been giving them money. Okay, now.
No, they're not.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, Breeze. I'm sorry. Let me talk to Breeze right quick. Breeze,
they're not giving anyone money. It's all a lie.
You're saying that to say what? Are you saying that if they can give the immigrants money, then they can give out reparations? Is that what you're saying? I just want to be clear because I know you down there, you going off.
Money is not going to fix anything. We need to heal.
You don't want.
When people have money, it's just going to go back to lies, sex, and drugs. It's not going to heal your soul. You need the truth and people who understand what trauma is.
So you couldn't come over here talking. I'm gonna tell you, you couldn't come over here talking.
I agree with you, Breeze.
I love you, boys, and
Black power. You better not talk no white supremacy to him. He gonna mess around and try to slap you.
This is why I like Beyonce, because they're like, oh, she's so cool. Like,
so you believe the white folks are supreme to me?
Look at all the bullshit she had to go through.
So hold on, Yaquaba. Okay, I got my brother Yaquaba down there talking too. He said black people going to sabotage it. Let me see. Are you talking about reparations, bro?
Yeah, that's so
You
cool.
said black people going to sabotage it. Please, can you clarify? Can you break it down?
One, I think my dad said it too. Like Madonna has the black people back.
Oh, so Omega,
something
you was
like that.
To Yaquaba when you said,
and like, oh, black Jesus.
Where's your granddaddy?
They was talking to me.
I gotta look up why that is. Why did that happen? Why did he just say that?
But can you just bring it down a little bit? We like your elders, yo. I'm just saying. Let's talk socially here. I know. I've been reading your comment.
Yeah, you see, you was
white
talking.
people.
Breeze Omega was talking to me.
Okay, my grandfather. So he said you don't want him to do that.
I love you, boys,
right?
and
You
I'll see you soon.
Do that.